Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a makeup tutorial for you on the look that I am wearing right now. I am super excited to be doing my makeup again. I'll be honest, it has been a long time that I have worn a full face of makeup, so I actually kind of had a hard time doing this, to be honest. It was like having to get back on a bike after probably 2 months of really not wearing makeup. So if you aren't aware and you haven't followed my last few videos, you know I was in the hospital. I probably will do another full-on update video in regards to that, but for now I just really wanted to get back in and just do my makeup and sit down and film for you guys. So this is the look that I came up with. It's sort of inspired, very much inspired by Jaclyn Hill's most recent makeup tutorial, the copper, bronze, golden smoky eye. And I just didn't do the lower lash line that she did. Otherwise, I really liked the kind of purpley golds that she did, and I obviously didn't have the same shadows, so I kind of tried to recreate it. I figured it was appropriate to use the Morphe palette that she did a collab with and created. So anyways, if you want to see how I got this makeup look, then just keep watching. I got started quick by applying some lip balm, and then I went straight on to my eyebrows. As always, I'm using the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in dark brown and just a small liner brush that I got in a set from Forever 21, and I'm just going to do a quick fill-in of my eyebrows. Let me know if you guys want to see a tutorial. I'm still not really happy with the way my eyebrows look, but until my eyebrow really fully grows in, this is kind of the best that I can come up with. When I look in her eyes, 'cause after combing through my eyebrows a little bit, I am going to set them using the e.l.f. Clear Wet Lash Brow Gel. I use both sides for my eyebrows. And then I'm going to prime my eyes using this NYX Full Coverage Concealer. I really like how it masks my veins and does a good job of providing a good base. And then I'm going to be applying some Scotch tape, and I'm going to be applying that just kind of to create a sharp line on either side of my eyes, sort of lining it from my outer corner to the tail of my brow, trying to get those as even as possible. Without her. Then I'm going to grab my Jaclyn Hill Favorites Morphe palette and grab those two colors that I showed as a transition color. I don't think this palette has actual colors listed, so I'm just going to be pointing to them. Basically, it's kind of like a neutral peachy color, and I'm just going to be running that through my crease with a fluffy brush. Then I'm going to take my e.l.f. Prism eyeshadow palette and Naked, and I'm going to wet my brush with some MAC Fix Plus and pat that gold color and try to really build it up on the inner corner of my eyelid out to about the halfway point. Then I'm going to go back to my Morphe palette and grab that kind of shimmery copper color, and I'm going to pack that using the same brush, but just the other side, and try to build that up right in the center of my eyelid and blend it in with the gold a little bit. Then I'm going to take these two dark purpley chocolate colors and a pencil brush, and I'm going to be building that up in my outer V. This is a double-ended brush from Crown, and then I'm going to, after I build up the color with the pencil brush, I'm going to kind of blur the lines a little bit by using the other side, which you'll see me do. The nice thing is the tape really does allow you to be kind of messy here so that you can get a nice clean line and really build the color up without having to worry about blending too much. She is everything I've ever been after summertime. Here I just went back to using my fluffy brush with no additional product, just to kind of, again, blur the lines a little bit, create more of a ease of transition, and then I'm going to take kind of a flesh tone color and blot out any of the areas where I maybe got a little bit too high with my color. And here I just wanted to build up a little bit more intensity, so do it to your liking. I just wanted to kind of get a little bit more drama in my outer corner. I went back to my e.l.f. palette to grab this nice white frosty shade on an eyeshadow brush and just put that underneath my brow bone. Then you remove the tape to reveal a nice sharp line, which I really enjoyed. And then I just cleaned it up using a makeup wipe to get any other extra fallout that I might have had, as well as taking my fluffy brush and just kind of going over those edges so they're not so harsh. Then I used Maybelline Studio gel liner in black and my e.l.f. bent liner brush to create a sort of semi-wing. It's not crazy, but it's not super minimal either, just kind of however you want to do it, but that's what I decided to do. For shelter, but you hold on to me. I'm under your skies. after applying a light coat of mascara, I did end up adding some false lashes. I couldn't decide which ones I wanted to go with, the more bold, glamorous ones or the more wispy ones that I've been wanting to try. So I ended up going with the wispy ones just because I really wanted to give them a shot, and I ended up really liking them. I'm just using my Salon Perfect glue and applying that. It's been a long time, so it took me a little while to get this on, and I'm sorry I kept getting out of frame because I was so close to the mirror, but this is about the only clip that I have of me putting these on, so I apologize for that. Onto the face, I decided to use my Revlon Color Stay. If you don't recognize the bottle, it's just because I bought a pack of these bottles with pumps off of Amazon and then just put my Revlon Color Stay in there, but it is just the traditional Revlon Color Stay for combo oily skin, and I'm applying that using my Up and Up complexion brush. This is my first time trying it. I don't hate it, but I also don't love it. It's so small, it took me a really long time to blend in. It was also kind of hard to figure out which color I needed to be, but I ended up making this one work. So after applying that with the brush, I ended up taking my damp beauty blender and just kind of dabbing all over, making sure that everything was as blended as possible. Then I moved on to concealer, and for that I used my Hard Candy Glamifage Concealer in Light. I absolutely love this concealer. So I just put it on the back of my hand, dabbed it in with my ring finger in all the places that I wanted to highlight and conceal, which as you can see is my forehead, my nose, my chin. I ended up putting it sort of right above my jawline too, to kind of act as a counter contour, I guess. And then I blended that in with my damp beauty blender once again. In a lifetime. So before the storm is past, I just wanna ask, can we make this moment last? After blending that all in, I went to my e.l.f. contour palette and took the banana color and actually ended up mixing it with the white color too because it wasn't quite light enough for me. I'm so pale right now. But I just set everywhere that I put that concealer. And then mainly so that the rest of my powders on top of my face would blend, I did set the rest of my face using my Rimmel Stay Matte powder in transparent, just so that when I take my contour shade from the e.l.f. contour palette, it would just sort of blend over there and not mess up the foundation underneath. And for this, I'm using my e.l.f. blending brush. This is a new brush that I got, and I absolutely love it for contouring. It does a really good job of kind of placing it where I want it and then blending it out a little bit. I'm standing where the lightning strikes. I know this doesn't happen twice. You must be my once in a lifetime, in a lifetime. I did end up contouring my nose just a little bit to sort of balance out the definition that I put on my cheeks. And for that I just used kind of a fluffy brush from Luxe. I think it's the 205 brush. And then I'm going to take this bronzer from Tarte, and I'm going to take a large fluffy brush from Real Techniques just to warm up the rest of my face, blend in some of that contour, and give me a little bit more warmth. Then I took this e.l.f. blush, sorry I can't remember the name, it'll be in the description box, and my Up and Up blush brush, and warmed up my cheeks just about to the outer third of my apple and back towards my face. And after doing that, I'm going to take an e.l.f. stipple brush and blend it all in just so that everything is nice and blended. And then I'm going to go back to my e.l.f. palette that I used on my eyes and taking the same white frosty shade that I used to highlight my brow bone, I am going to apply that to the tops of my cheeks using my e.l.f. small taper brush. Without a sound, we take a step. Inside our hearts are racing. For lips, I wanted to do kind of a nude glossy shade like Jaclyn Hill, but I didn't have any of the colors that she used. So I combined a couple things. I first used my Maybelline Bare It All lipstick, which is very nude, and then took my Maybelline lipstick in Daringly Nude, which is a little bit darker, and topped it with my NYX Butter Gloss in Fortune Cookie to get me the perfect pout. Thank you so much for watching, guys. That is it, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! What life brings, if it's you and me.